So, what happens when you throw high-stakes engineering into the mix with the urgent need for a more sustainable future? Well, you get a company like Petroxin. And today we're going to break down how this firm is navigating that super complex world where energy, technology, and our planet's future all collide. Most companies have a catchy tagline, right? But for Petrosin, this one's a little different. It's not just some marketing slogan. It's genuinely the core principle that guides every single project, every single strategy. You could think of it as their North Star.
So what's really driving a company like this? Let's dive into the why and uncover the mission that's fueling their whole approach to business.
Okay, so in a nutshell, Petroxin is an engineering and management consulting firm based out of London. And since way back in 2013, they've been busy tackling some really complex problems in some of the world's most critical industries.
And this is where it gets really interesting. They're applying that mission across a super diverse range of sectors. I mean, look at this. They're bridging the old world of oil and gas with the new world of renewables. And at the same time, they're diving deep into disruptive tech and even advanced education. It's a really smart portfolio, honestly, designed to navigate a world that's changing fast.
Okay, so we've got the why, but what about the how? How do they actually pull it off? Let's get into their core principles, the things that guide their work, and let them deliver on that pretty ambitious vision.
Their whole approach is really built on two main pillars. On one side, you've got digital innovation, embracing all the latest tech. And on the other, you have this relentless focus on operational efficiency, just constantly making their processes better. It's that 1-2 punch that lets them deliver high-quality, specialized services that are always a step ahead. And you can see how those two pillars directly shape how they treat their clients. It all starts with a guarantee of quality. Then comes that focus on efficiency, which means better results, faster. And it's all wrapped up in this customer-first approach, with really deep consulting and transparent pricing, so there are no nasty surprises.
And yeah, they definitely put their money where their mouth is. This isn't just a talking point, it's a core promise. A guarantee like this, well, it signals a massive commitment to seeing every single project through until the client is 100% happy.
Promises are great, but the proof is in the pudding. So let's look at the what, the actual, tangible evidence of how their approach is making a real-world impact.
Their expertise is basically split across 4 key areas. They've got the technical side covered with engineering consulting, they're looking to the future with R&D, they guide the big picture with management consulting, and, get this, they even develop talent through educational services. It's a really well-rounded way to solve problems from every possible angle. Okay, this is where the rubber really meets the road. Their engineering consulting? It helps optimize massive chemical plants for giants like Johnson Matthey. Their management skills? Proven by doing risk analysis on over 50 upstream projects. That's the exploration and production part of oil and gas. And in R&D, they're developing advanced EOR simulations, that's enhanced oil recovery, for clients like AdTerra in Switzerland. These are not small gigs. We're talking about major global players here. This slide really shows you their incredible range. They can zoom all the way out to the 30,000-foot view, creating an entire strategic plan for a massive gas field. And then they can zoom right back into the nitty-gritty, validating super-specific technical data for a complex chemical plant. They really can operate across that entire spectrum, from big-picture strategy all the way down to detailed execution. So we've seen their work up close. Now let's pull back and look at the big picture. This expertise has been building for over a decade, and it has left a truly global footprint. This timeline really tells a story. They hit the ground running in 2013, immediately leading a huge project. But check this out. They've been managing well engineering for Petrofac since 2015. That kind of long-term partnership in this industry, wow, that says a lot about the trust and consistent results they deliver. So what does all that work add up to? Let's run the numbers quick fire. First up, they have successfully completed over 100 distinct projects. And their impact isn't just in one place. That work has taken them all over the globe, to more than 10 different countries. And all of this has been built on a solid foundation of experience for over a decade now, since they first opened their doors back in 2013. Okay, so that's a lot of information, I get it. We've seen their mission, their methods, their results, so we have to ask the most important question of all. What does any of this actually mean for your business? Why should you care? Let's answer that question right now by breaking down exactly why a business would choose Petroxin to be its strategic partner. It all boils down to what they call the Petroxin advantage. The whole idea is that you're not just hiring a consultant for a single job.
You're getting a long-term partner with really deep expertise and a serious commitment to innovation. And because they're so efficient, they can offer customized, cost-effective services that don't just fix a problem, but actually deliver sustainable, game-changing results.
To put it as simply as possible, they're aiming to be the go-to partner for any business that isn't just trying to meet its goals, but wants to achieve them with a true standard of excellence.
And that leaves us right back where we started, with the same question Petroxin seems to ask itself every single day. It's a challenge that goes way beyond just their company, really. It's for all of us. As the world keeps changing, how are we going to engineer a future that's both sustainable and efficient? It's pretty much the critical question of our time.